Ah, yes. Welcome back to Megatron Productions. Who let him in here? Waspinator? Tarantulas? Inferno, was it you? Anyway, welcome back to Megatron Productions. And today, despite my protests, I shall be reviewing for you Beast Wars Vintage Optimus Primal. As you can see, here he is in his putrid gorilla beast mode. I never understood the logic behind this decision. Why would you want to be some dumb monkey anyway? As you can see, he is completely grotesque. There's his stupid looking face. I've never seen a gorilla with green eyes before. And he's making a sneer like he has to use the bathroom severely. There's sculpted fur. I suppose that's all right. You can see parts, robot parts, red and yellow. Here. What's this, Primal? What's going on here? Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? So, as you can see, there's nothing special about this beast mode at all. No. There is a gimmick with it, I suppose. If you configure his arms like this. Not yet, Primal. Not yet. You fool. Flip out this lever. And he's supposed to... He is supposed to beat his chest like the buffoon he is. Yes, that's kind of the effect you get. Put that back in. It's about the only ratchet you're going to find in here is there. He kind of wants to make this motion here, because as you can see, well, he's behaving now that I've mentioned it. Curse you, Primal! Yes, so, it's not a great beast mode. Arms rotate. Rotates at the elbow, I suppose. Bends at the elbow. Look at that. Just look at that. Come on, Primal. Even you can do better than this. I suppose the legs can extend if you want to. You can't really get him standing up like he did on the show very much. You see what you make me do, Primal? Excuse me? There we are. Oh, Primal, look what you've done. Curse you! Yes, as I said, you can't really get him standing up like he did in the show that much. As you can see, his head is fixed looking forward. Or in this case, up. That's kind of what you end up with. This is the Maximal Leader, supposed to defeat me in the Beast Wars. Yes, having a hard time believing that. And it's why I won the Beast Wars. If you don't believe me, watch Beast Machines. Yes. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is to say about the Beast Mode. As you can see, it's very hideous. I can't see why anyone would choose this kind of Beast Mode over a majestic Tyrannosaurus Rex. But I suppose if you like this sort of thing, power to you, I suppose. At least until I enslave this planet. I've already taken over this channel. Your planet is next, humans. Yes, so he's a rather unappealing looking beast. I suppose we shall get to the uneventful transformation now. There's really not much to it. All you really do is stand up the gorilla mode. It's show accurate. I'll at least say that. It's about all the praise I can give Primal. What are these, Optimus? What do you call these? These are just silly. All right. Shoulder pads. Up. You've injured me, Primal. I hope you're happy. These switches here, you want to flip those up because... Listen, not a single ratchet joint. It's terrible. What happens when you get loose over time, Primal? Flip that switch open. And finally, take the gorilla head, fold his ugly face in, and click it into place, revealing an uglier face underneath. That is Primal's, mutant face. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to be. To be perfectly blunt with you. I don't know what you're going for here, Primal. Are you going for Batman? Like some hideous take on Batman? He was originally a bat in Beast Wars before he decided to become a gorilla instead. So maybe this is left over from his previous form. I don't know. He's a bit too Predacon looking, if you ask me. There's an idea, actually. You want to fold that down? No, you don't. You want to... Well... Oh, yes, you do want to fold that down. This is a bit difficult with my big purple robot hands. Fold up the... What do you call those, Primal? Horns, I suppose? Not very heroic, if you ask me. There are missiles back here behind his head. Flip up his ears or horns or whatever they are, and there is his true face. His very Optimus Prime looking face. Because if you're unfamiliar with what Beast Wars was originally going to be before it was finalized, this is actually supposed to be his putrid ancestor, Optimus Prime, in a new form, yes. But instead of going that route, they decided he should be a descendant of Prime instead. As you can see, he has the mouth plate, which is quite different to the actual mouth he possessed in the show. What's the matter, Primal? You afraid to show yourself? Anyway, the switch on the back still works. And for the life of you, if you can get it to work, yeah, his arms rotate now as opposed to, doing the primitive monkey thing. Pretty much the same articulation as in beast mode. He does have a waist swivel, but it's used for the transformation, so does it really count? I had a waist swivel, and it wasn't for my transformation. What's your excuse, Optimus? And his new head is on a ball joint as well. Get sizing out of the way here. His pain in the exhaust port, Cheetor. This shark fellow whose name escapes me. The rat. Who is currently hiding his head in shame. And the only figure worth its sunder. Worth any sort of words, me. Yes, Primal and I are about the same size, which we are mortal enemies, we should be. That is the only positive I will give him, is that he gives me purpose, I suppose. What can I say? It's fun to shoot him. He retains a lot of the gorilla details. Who do you think you are, Primal? Optimus Prime? That's clearly meant to imitate the matrix of leadership. Ugh. Lazy. I suppose he does have a few gimmicks. See the missiles there in the back of his head, which don't even click in. They're kind of just rattling around in there. As you can see, there's this button here on his backside, unfortunately. And when you push it, shoulder cannons, yes. With the same kind of missiles inside. And if you look back here, also in his behind, the useless swords he used in the show. put those into... Primal, what are you thinking with these? What? I guess they go like that? Primal, Primal, your figure really confuses me. Just like the real thing. There he is with his swords, and you can use the gimmick from earlier, assuming it works for you. And he'd thrash his swords around. There we go. Like the fool that he is. In a futile attempt to actually defeat me. Because again, I won the Beast Wars. Go watch Beast Machines. If you don't like those, which I don't, the shape really confuses me. He does have a few extra weapons in his arms as well. He's got this tab here. And he has this gun arm. Slag, that's actually kind of cool. Only kind of. As you can see, it does resemble the kind of blasters that would come out of here he had in the show. Instead, here is his entire hand. But there's a cost to it. Unfortunately, as you can see, yes, his entire gorilla mode hand is just hanging off. You can reach back here behind his stupid head. Insert a missile. And I suppose if you want to, get me back in here. Take this, Megatron. I'm winning the Beast Wars. Well? Oh, come now. What do you know, Primal? You're shooting blanks. Let's try this one. No? Really now? Duds? Are you serious, Optimus Primal? He comes with dud missiles, apparently. Let's try this one. No, nothing. Am I even using the right? Perhaps I'm not using the right. There we go. Nothing. His missiles tickle me. Get the good figure out of the way. Primal's contaminating me. Flip this back in. That back in there. And there's one last gimmick, I do believe. There's, in this arm here, you kind of have to squeeze it, and there is Paleotrex's face in there. What? What did you do to my comrade, Primal? I thought you were supposed to be a good guy. Yes. Yes, it's a mace of sorts, which, no, he did not use on the show either. Not only is it fiddly and gangly and, well, it looks more like something a Predacon would use. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's an idea. Tarantulas!
Oh, for the pit's sake! Megatron, I'm right behind you. What do you want?
Tarantulas, make a mental note. Make a serum that reprograms Optimus Primal into a Predacon.
Is that all?
Yes, Tarantulas, that's all. Anyway, if you can actually fit it into his hand. Yes, you get that effect. I did not mention this before, but his head differs a bit from the original, as do the weapons. The weapons are a bit of a sky blue color, whereas on the original they were a bit more of a neutral blue, not unlike his head. And talking of his head is a much darker, more metallic blue. Are we sure this isn't Nemesis Primal? Well, there's an idea. Hasbro, get on that. Oh, wait, you have. Yes, so anyway, that is Beast Wars reissue Optimus Primal. A figure who is armed to the teeth because he needs the weaponry that badly. Yes. Many don't know this, but he's actually a triple changer. Yes. Yes, he has a third mode that not many people know about. What you want to do is turn his head to the side and cock it like that. You want to take his arms and situate them like such. Same thing with the legs. Terribly sorry. I haven't had my energon yet. Situate the legs like such. Yes. Lay him down like that. And then here comes the best part. You want to take me, lift up my leg, and lift up my arm. And getting me to stand is a bit tricky. But if you can get it just right, let's go with that for now. And there is the Megatron, the Conqueror mode. That's my favorite mode that this figure has, actually. It's about the only thing this figure is actually good for. So, would I recommend you pick up this figure, if you can even call it that? To be perfectly honest with you, not on your life. But I suppose if you're a Primal fan, look at that. It's just ball joints. No ratchets to speak of whatsoever. Same thing on the arms here. Where's the ratchet joints, Optimus Primal? What happens when you get older and looser, As I thought. So no, I can't say I recommend you pick up Primal here. Except if you want, target practice for my anchor missiles. Talking of which, that's my other favorite thing to do with this figure. So, This is Megatron, and I am signing off. I suppose you may buy this thing if it indeed does suit you. So, with that, I will see you.
Megatron! Lord Megatron!
Oh, for goodness sake, Waspinator, what is it?
Lord Megatron, I came to tell you.
Spit it out, Waspinator, what is it?
Lord Megatron, the fleshy bot has escaped.
Excuse me?
The fleshy bot has escaped.
I heard you the first time. Where is he?
Lord Megatron,
What?
look out! Ah!